Our coverage of Computex 2018 is sponsored by Cooler Master, Luxton Homes and H&R Borg Mechanical Services. For further details on our sponsors, click on the link in the description. We are here at Cooler Master's booth at Computex Taipei. We have Terence here going to showcase Cooler Master's new power supplies. He's going to showcase what's going to be coming out. This looks like a prototype, as you can see from here. Terence, can you showcase this?
Yeah, so this is the XG. This is our new power supply. Many features about this power supply. First thing you'll notice is, of course, that it's RGB. It's Cooler Master's first RGB power supply we've ever done. That's not the only feature, but we'll start with that. So this is full Aura Sync, so you link it to Asus motherboard with RGB header, works right with their software. Also, we have our own software, we have our own SDK, so you can do it without Asus, you still have your RGB. What you'll notice is we have the RGB fan, but we also have this. So this is a special double RGB panel, and we call this Smart RGB because it's not just for decoration. What it actually has is you can get use telemetry data from the screen. So you see this is load, how much energy you're using. It'll do fan speed, and then it'll do, let me see the last one, temperature. So this is basic, but you can use our software and actually add. So you can tell it what you want it to show. So the reason we wanted to do that was for gamers. So you're playing a game full screen, but let's say you're overclocking, you're running max settings, you got to kind of keep a window up to see your specs because you could blow it out. You don't have to do that now. You can have your full screen game, you have your glass case with your window because nobody's using non-windowed cases anymore.
That's correct. Yeah.
And then you can just look right at it and make, okay, my temperature's good, my fan speed's good, it's not blowing out, I can keep playing full screen, 4K stream, and it's all right here. But also what's nice about this system, so this is Cooler Master is the OEM for this power supply. So a lot of power supplies in the industry, it's Delta, it's Seasonic, it's Chicone. Cooler Master is the OEM for this one. We made this in-house. We have our own team, developed, manufactured by us. What you'll see is we call this TEP. So we call it Thermal Enhanced Platform. So this is all machine soldered. So usually with power supplies today, it's mostly hand soldering. So if you've ever looked in a power supply, it's very crowded. It's because they got to fit a lot, but it's all done by hand. Here you see there's a lot of open room. You can touch the PCB because it's all machine done now. And so the airflow is very good. The performance is precise. You're getting a much better, higher quality power supply. And the cost isn't as high because once you've done the initial tooling costs for it, you don't have labor anymore. You just have machines. Yeah. So this model is going to be very, very big. And this is just the first model. We're actually planning entry level. We're planning a higher end level. This is our new sort of OEM power supplies from Cooler Master.
That's great. That's great. So, and obviously it's fully modular.
Yes.
Modular. Now, it's a quick question about the screen. So the screen itself, the LSD itself, they're going just to display what's about on the power supply only, or is it going to grab information from the PC?
So no, this first version, power supply only, but we're working on software to do. We're already working on software to do all Cooler Master components, but that'll be software.
That's great.
I can't say absolutely one day you'll be able to say like, oh, what's my in-case temperature on my power supply? But I don't see why we couldn't, because once you have it linked to software, you can kind of put anything you want on it.
I think the main focus will be obviously CPU temp, GPU temp, fan speeds. So instead of actually having another display in the PC or another screen, you can just look on your power supply. That'll be the best way. All right, so when we're looking at sort of an ETA or Q4, fantastic. So Q4, guys. All right. What else we have? You've got your Platinum series, I can see.
So if you know the V series, our older V series was 2014. We only had golds and one V1200 Platinum, and V series is very good at the market, very great power supplies. People like them. So we basically wanted to do the next generation of that. But now we said, well, okay, let's not just have one Platinum. Let's do a line of Platinum. So now we're doing 1300, 1000, 850. We're doing 10-year warranty now, so it used to be 5-year warranty, but now you get a 10-year warranty, you get your full modular. So we actually did the raised modularity only because we didn't want to extend the casing even more than we had to, because some cases can't handle the length. But yeah, you're getting your full modular. This is full bridge design. We have TRM, which is thermal regulation mode. So basically what it is that we're using a double ball bearing fan in here. So if you know about fan bearings, very loud compared to like an FTB. But it's because we're doing platinum. The thing about ball bearing, you can go very high temperature. You can do, before it'll even start to feel anything, 80 degrees. So that's why I wanted to use a double wall, because this is if you're a walker, you're a high-end enthusiast, you're doing mining, you need something that's gonna last a long time. You have a good fan, gotta have high energy. So that's what we wanted to do here. So TRM is basically, it's running a constant speed up to 60 degrees that's very quiet. Not silent, but very quiet. The reason we did that is because then if you're using it for 60 or less, you don't have, even though it's a double wall bearing, it's not too noisy. Once it kicks past 60, the fan will start to actually react to your specific load, just to make sure you're getting the cooling you need. But if you're not going to the top, you can have a very quiet experience even though it's a double ball bearing.
So it hasn't got a silent mode, it's the fan is always spinning no matter what?
Yes, there's no silent mode for the platinum. We do have for the gold, which I'll show you later, but yeah, for the platinum, there is no full silent fan display.
And no lighting, or does it have lighting as well?
No. Only the XG will be RGB for now. In the future, I'm sure we could eventually get to where our V series is, but this, we just wanted to focus on performance.
Enthusiast performance, that's correct. Nice.
Our coverage of Computex 2018 is sponsored by Cooler Master, Luxton Homes and H&R Borg Mechanical Services. For further details on our sponsors, click on the link in the description.